So this is another training tool. It's all in the teacher's manual, so you can see this for yourself. But we train people how to see different energy loops in the body. So the spirals from the other side combined with the loops is all the information anybody needs to know to do yoga.
所以内外旋加上这个旋转的轮子之后，就可以在每个姿势上都运用得到。
This is the beauty of the universal principles, is we simplified it to this point.
所以在通用顺位法则当中，我们把很多东西简化了，像现在我们看到这个图片这样子。
If you can train your body to move like this in every pose, you'll always find your balanced action.
如果你可以在你的每一个姿势当中训练你的身体，做这些轮子的转动方法，你就能够比较容易找到你身体的平衡。
So I think I need a volunteer to come up here and show what this looks like. Somebody that teaches Anusara, like where's Shalyn? Shalyn. Is she here? Bathroom break. Okay. Who else? Somebody that teaches. You can do it. Yeah, Mandy. Perfect. Mandy. Okay, so Mandy faces this side actually. This is how we're gonna just stand like you normally stand, Mandy, when you're not doing yoga. Yes, this is Mandy not doing yoga. And then do Tadasana. Just put yourself in Tadasana. There's a difference, yes? If you can't see, then you can stand up.
后面看不到同学可以站起来。
Put your hands on your head, so I want to get rid of your arms like we can. Put your hands on your head. So we look up and down from the side of the body to try to teach ourselves, and she can do this in the mirror too. Look in the mirror. I mean sideways, yeah. And see if you're, it's a line, that's what this is a line from the armpit and through the ear, armpit, hip joint, knee, ankle, that's supposed to be straight.
一条线
Supposed to be straight, yeah.
应该是垂直的。
So if you just look at those dots, like ear, armpit, hip joint, knee center, and ankle center, is it all straight on Mandy?
从侧面看，我们帮 Mandy 看是不是这个，就是刚刚讲的这些点都垂直在旁边。
Pretty close, yeah. So you can see what the way she builds this is she understands that the ankle has to go down all the time. The heel has to go down and ground.
脚跟向下扎根，
That's called the ankle loop.
叫
Always extending down.
脚跟轮永远是向下的。
The shins,
小腿
the shins always have to use muscular energy to move them forward.
永远要用肌力的力量把它向前移动一点。
This stops people from hyperextending. So this is where people hyperextend, is right under the knee.
所以膝盖才不会锁死。这边就是人家膝盖锁死的原因。
You protect your knees and your hips and your lower back when you keep from hyperextending.
你保护你的膝盖跟你的骨盆，让你的膝盖不锁死。
From here down, she's doing perfect.
这里他做的非常好。
The ankle and the knee are right in line with each other.
所以膝盖跟脚跟对在同一条线上。
We need to get her hip over the ankle and the knee. So that's,
他的骨盆带到膝盖跟脚跟上头。
that's where she has to do inner spiral and roll the block back.
所以他现在把
very
砖
good.
块向后推做内旋。
Do you see how straight this is now? 1, 2, 3 in a line. Don't look at this up here. This is perfect. And she's doing that with her muscles. She's moved her thighs back. Now she has to figure out how to, look at her tailbone, it's over here. She has to figure out, look at it, it's over here. How to get that to go down without popping these forward.
向下。
I know. Udiana Bunda. Yeah. You have to pull up in here and then scoop your tailbone down. That was pretty good. She made this go down, but she didn't pop her thighs forward.
然后可以把小腿向前。
Shoulders and hips, knees, ankles are doing perfect. Then you, yeah, I know it's so much work internally. It makes her strong through here.
你
Right
变得
there.
比较强壮。
Then you can put your hands down by your side and align your head. She extends up through the top of the head and the shoulders and the kidneys. Look from the waist up now, because we did the waist down. The kidneys are moving up.
肾轮往上，
The shoulders are moving back.
肩轮往后。
And the head is extending up, and that's all these 3 directions. And so if Mandy, you're doing perfect. If I just say relax now, completely erase all that, and I say, hey Mandy, do the shoulder loop. Go ahead. She'll do that with her shoulders. Let's say, add more skull loop.
然后
Extend up through your skull. Say, Mandy, add more kidney loop.
肾轮，
Add more pelvic loop.
拿骨盆轮，
Add more thigh loop.
拿大腿轮，
Add more pelvic loop.
骨盆轮。
See, at first, thank you, man. You can sit down. You're beautiful. At first, this was our dream with John Friend. He's the founder of Anusara Yoga. He thought, if I make this system with the loops, then we can adjust students from across the room. We can say, hey, Mandy, you still need more kidney loop jiggle. That's what we thought would work. But when we started to teach with this, it made people confused.
你刚开始要教学这个轮子，
So you're going to get down like this, and you're going to check their legs.
然后你会看你的同学像这样
Nice
子，
to meet you. I'm going to say, your heels need to go down, and your shins need to go forward, and then you have to do the block, move the thighs back. Yes, that's very good. Then you take your tailbone down. Yeah, very good. Lift your kidneys up a little bit more forward. This goes back. That's kidneys. And then put your hands down. She's doing great. Put your hands down. And then your shoulders, you do side body long, head of the arm bones back. Good. And then you extend up through your skull. You say, perfect. How does that feel? Can you breathe? Feels good?
感觉还好吗？
Oh, you don't know about the shoulders? Yeah. This is side body long, and this is head of the arm bones
我们
back.
上臂比向后，
The bottom tips of the shoulder blades
跟两个的
lift
底
your heart
端把
up.
心
They
向前
lift your heart up. Yeah. And that's what shoulder loop does. It lifts you up. It does the action of side body long for you. Shoulder loop lifts you up.
肩轮的力量帮助你向上提起，身侧会往上。
Pelvic loop balances that action.
骨盆轮的力量会平衡，
And then the kidney loop stays fuller.
所以肾轮的力量会变得饱满。
Skull loop makes sure that you keep your neck long.
头轮会让你脖子延伸，
And pelvic loop balances that action
骨
too.
盆轮也可以平衡
Pelvic
到
loop
你
down
的
skull. And then you breathe. It's really good, Jeanette. And that's Tadasana.